Let's go.
Right on time.
We are
Hey,
live. Happy Wednesday. God, is it Wednesday?
I don't know. I
Is
lose
it
track of
Wednesday?
every single day so fast.
Well, you guys, welcome to our Wednesday live stream. Thanks for joining us. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's see. Let's do a little catch up before we get into all the fun topics. But today, we do have a lot to talk about. We are going to talk about there's a new comedy coming to Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
The name is Space Force, which is hilarious. It's got Steve Carell in it. There's going to be a new Tiger King episode coming, just one single episode from what we've read so far. Quibi has launched. What is it? And are we going to watch it? And are you going to watch it? We're going to talk about that in today's live stream. Amazon Primes. And I put this topic specifically in here for Dustin. But we're going to talk a little bit about Wheel of Time that's coming soon to... Well, we don't know when it's coming, but it's going to be on Amazon.
It's been in pre-production for so long,
and a series like that.
It's going to get. Oh, you okay?
My cushion, yeah.
And now it's going to get pushed back even more.
And we'll talk about that during the show in a little bit. And finally, we're going to talk a little bit more about Ahsoka Tano live action news rumor. I don't really know how to really I didn't know what to put in the headlines because it's not a confirmed official statement from Star Wars, Lucasfilm, or from Disney, so it's rumored until it's confirmed, But hi, you guys, how are you? Thank you all for joining us. Before we jump into all of the topics, let us know in the chat how you guys are doing and what you've been doing this week. And while you guys are typing all that in, because I know there's a little bit of a delay from the live stream, there's 5 or 10 seconds or something like that. If you watch Saturday's live stream, we did a very fun Mad Lib, and we have another one coming for this coming Saturday. But we also gave away the digital copy for Blockers. However, we just learned that the digital code is only redeemable for U.S. resident, which sucks.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, and it's the very, very tiny fine print that's in the bottom of the little insert that has the digital code. So, unfortunately, the person who won that wasn't able to redeem because they don't live in the U.S., which so stupid. We're so sorry.
It so sucks.
So we're gonna go ahead and see if today's chat. We don't normally do giveaways on Wednesdays, but for today, if anybody would like a digital copy of Blockers, which is hilarious, directed by Kay Cannon, who is so talented, so funny, let us know and put it in the chat that you would like to win Blockers, the digital copy, and we'll do a random thing at the end, and we'll announce the winner at the end, if you guys are interested.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see Debbie. I gotta write this down.
You don't have paper? I got it. I can do it. I'm running to get paper.
So professional. We're not. We never claim to be professional, nor do we want to try to be professional.
Being professional is boring.
So, okay. Hi, David. Hi, Blade GTR. Sorry that my voice scared you. Hi, Thomas and Rich. And hi, Brandon. Hi, everybody joining in. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. Hi, Vanja.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Okay. So, so we'll add Debbie and we'll add Christopher Mendez.
Okay, we got a Debbie. Okay, and Chris.
And Blade GTR.
And Blade.
Yep.
GTR.
Yay. Okay, so now that's squared out of the way, let's see, what else are we doing? We're catching up. So, we watched last Friday Onward. Were you talking about your
nice
beard?
Quarantine beard. And I'm like, it's growing, but it probably won't be around for much longer.
I know why you tickle your nose all the time.
Yeah, because it goes, the beard hair just tickle my nose.
One of them goes like this.
Mm-hmm.
It literally, it's like purposefully reaching for your nose.
Just to make me scratch it.
Oh my god, how annoying.
It is. Which is why I'm probably going to be shaving it soon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we wanted to know if that's something you guys want us to record and you could, watch as a premiere or something like that.
What I was thinking of doing is doing just a little vlog style of me going through the different phases of beardness. So I'd take it first. I'd trim it up and show you what like I look like with like a nice trim beard, and then I would go for shaving this little part right here, so you can see like the mutton chops, and then shaving this part so you get like the handlebar mustache, and then the normal mustache, and then be like clean shaven.
Oh, Jack Robin says do a Tony Stark beard.
Oh, so listen, but that's Tony Stark is kind of like just like the goatee, right? Or is that more like the anchor? What is that called? Will Smith. Not Will Smith. No, not Will Smith. Will Turner
from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean has like that little anchor head to where he has like the small mustache here, and then like a little bit of hair on his chin. I think it's because he actually can't grow facial hair. But
Orlando Bloom.
Yeah. He looks too pretty to be able to grow
He's an elf.
A manly beard. Yeah. Elves can't grow facial beard.
Can't grow facial
I'm more of a dwarf.
And it's got like a red tint to it too, so you know.
I'm not Gimli.
Do little braids. He's got like the little braid. Let's see. So we watched over the weekend. We watched Onward and we watched Clone Wars. So the Onward spoiler review is available for all of our Patreons, and the Clone Wars kind of a recap / review, non-spoiler. Ooh, nope, I lied. There's spoilers in there too. Where we talk episodes 1 through 7. That is also on our regular channel, which you can find after this video if you want to pause this and go find that right now. There's a lot of beard comments.
It looks like a lot of people really want to see like the goatee, you know, Tony Stark, Doctor Strange goatee trying to go out. But there are some people who also want to see like the mutton chops. The only problem is I can only do kind of one or the other, because either I can shave this first and kind of go with the goatee, or I shave this first and go with the mutton chops. So I'd have to figure that out. See, let's start a little bit of a vote. If you guys want mutton chops, put down mutton chops. If you guys want
Iron Man
goatee, I'll go the way of the goatee.
Oh man, that's awesome. Okay, so you guys go ahead and put that down and let us know what you want to see in Dustin's beard shaving video. I have to think of a nice title for that. We'll see. But if that's something
shaving the quarantine beard.
Just straight to the point. We also spent some time this week probably spent way too much time on this TikTok video.
Oh my gosh.
So
you put it up on Instagram, right?
I put it up as a story on Instagram, and that was it. I didn't put it on anything else, but maybe I should put it on the movie couple. I don't know. If you guys want to see it, let us know. But because I know not everybody has TikTok, and this is not me asking you guys to download TikTok. Like, don't go out of your way to do that. But
no.
We saw a video that was called "Choose Your Character," and it was by Luke Ross on TikTok, and he's got like all these like lightsabers, and he's a Star Wars fan, and he kind of did to the Smash Brothers when you're picking
choose your character.
Yeah, that one. I don't want to sing it just in case we get like copyright claimed, but. I said, oh, what if we did one, but with like full costume? So we tried our best to do like our Ahsoka Tano, Darth Vader, Kylo Ren. I basically put Dustin in all the hard costumes. My hardest one was maybe Yoda.
Yeah.
Yoda was just because
you had
it's so
Ahsoka,
droopy
Yoda, and Rey. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you had to do the little bun things for Rey.
Yeah, that took... I didn't do the actual 3. I just cheated and did the 2 because I knew I was going to be on camera for about 2 seconds. But that took, like, a while because we had the lights set up. And then we thought with the lights on, you couldn't really see the lightsabers. So then we had to turn off the lights and do another take. And the editing on TikTok was really interesting. That was really, really interesting. So there'll be a vlog coming soon. That has a little bit of that footage in there, so that'll be coming to the channel soon. But it was fun. It was fun to do. And after everything, during it, we were like, oh my god, what are we doing? So
I just didn't want it to take too long while I was in the costume, because to clean those costumes, I kind of wanted to put it on before I start sweating, get it off.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I start sweating too much, then I have to wash the costume again. Yeah. And especially Darth Vader and Kylo, they're just a pain in the butt to wash. I'd probably just been like, no, it doesn't smell too bad. Spray it with some Lysol or something and throw it back in. Because it's going to be a while before I use those again.
Yeah, there's no kids having birthday parties and entertainment and things like that for a while because we're all practicing staying home. But let's go ahead and jump into our very first topic. And this is a light, fun one. Netflix announced today that a new comedy is coming soon, and it's called Space Force. It stars Steve Carell and also has John Malkovich, Diana Silvers, Ben Schwartz, Lisa Kudrow, and Jimmy O Yang that are all in the show. And basically, it's about a decorated pilot who dreams of running the Air Force, and that is played by Steve Carell. And he is thrown for a loop when he finds himself tapped to lead the newly formed sixth branch of the branch of the U.S. Armed Forces Space Force. And he is skeptical, but he is dedicated. And Mark uproots his family, moves to a remote base in Colorado, where he has a colorful team of scientists and spacemen, and are tasked by the White House while getting American boots on the moon again in a hurry to achieve total space dominance.
Space dominance!
This is so funny because I know Space Force is like a thing.
Yeah.
It's
I love the
like
fact that, there was all this, I can't remember how long ago it was. Yeah, with Trump doing Space Force, and someone was probably just sitting there going, that would make a great comedy show. We are making a Space Force show. And Netflix is the one who bought it.
How long has it been since that news came out? The official White House announcement of the Space Force?
Of them making Space Force? I don't know.
It doesn't feel like it's that long ago. And for Netflix to just like put that up, like to have the cast and and stuff like that so soon.
I think it was over a year ago.
Oh, well.
So if they started mentioning it like maybe year.
And maybe it's a limited series of 8 episodes or something. Then maybe that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds hilarious. I love Steve Carell.
Mm-hmm. John Malkovich is brilliant.
Yeah, there's a lot of really great names, really a lot of funny people in this, and I definitely will give it a watch and see how we like it. I think that's really, really, really funny, and I just thought it's like a light little topic to start on the show. Jack Robin wants to know if that is the Night King on your shirt.
Game of Thrones, baby.
That shirt we got, I think, sitting through Hall H last year or maybe 2018. And then if you sit through Hall H, some, not all, panels that present will give you a little token, like a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can claim it. I think it's like Saturday or Sunday. Usually it's Sunday, I think. The last day of Comic-Con, and you can go and claim your prize, which a lot of the times it's really cool stuff like this.
We always get a lot of cool stuff from Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And then, there was this one. Mm-hmm. You bought me the Tyrion Lannister one that I love. It says, I drink and I know things. Mm-hmm. That's one of my favorite shirts that I love wearing.
Awesome. Oh, I just read who... Christopher Mendez says, Dustin needs to build a lightsaber when you guys go back to Galaxy's Edge. We actually did. He's going to go get it. We actually did. We actually filmed it, but I don't think it was via a vlog. I think it was via Instagram story. And I can't remember. It was a long time ago, so I have to see if I can still find that video somewhere. But we did build one. He's pretty excited. And it's like hefty. It's not, I don't know. I just thought it'd be kind of like plastic bits or something like that. But it's a pretty legit lightsaber. Here he comes. So today's like show and tell day.
So this is the one that I made. Hold on a sec. I also brought some Kyber crystals with me. You got it? Okay. So yeah, this is the one that I made at Galaxy's Edge. And I have to admit, I know. I want to go. I cannot wait until we're allowed to go back. And I just love the fact about these lightsabers that you're actually able to take them apart and put in different Kyber crystals. And you can actually, I kind of want to go back and make another one so that I can actually take some of the other pieces and mix and match them. Because from the different sets. Because they had this one.
Show them how you're opening it and stuff.
Oh, so each thing does kind of just screw off for those of you who actually haven't gotten to go and make one. But what's really cool is that on the inside, oh, I like it. So if the whole thing's not together and you don't have the lightsaber part on and you try to turn it on, it doesn't work. They're supposed to make a sound. Oh, wait, there it goes. Okay, here we go.
I don't think they can hear it.
Well, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't.
Oh. There it goes.
There it is. Okay. So it makes like a short circuit kind of a sound, which is cool. But I just love... That's what I'm working on here. Sorry. And you can kind of... I love how like the kyber crystal just sits in there. And you get a choice between red, blue, green, and yellow, I think, to choose from your kyber crystals. White? No, not. There are some crystals that you don't get to do when you're building the lightsaber.
Well, yeah, these you have to buy individually, which we did.
But what you're able to do is like when you put it back together, it actually shows like all the different places. So you'd match up this piece with the red piece on the bottom. It's kind of hard to do this while... Aha! So yeah, it's show and tell time for Dustin. You put that back on the side. Uh-oh. I can't remember. I can't remember how I did this. And then you just put each piece in together. It was a lot of fun. And honestly, for a lightsaber that you're able to do this much stuff with...
You can customize it, really.
Mm-hmm. It came up to like, what, I think
200?
After taxes, $219.
Yeah, I think we got a discount because we're pass holders.
No.
Oh, really?
You do not. I remember being upset about it. So
expensive.
But once you have everything all put together here, there we go. You can take...
And then we have the blade, too.
Mm-hmm. Whoops. There we go.
The blade comes with it, so yeah, it's not a separate purchase. This whole thing comes with it.
And I love that sound, too.
Here, let me turn off the light real quick. You gonna ignite it?
Yep. I remember when I first got my very first lightsaber, and it was the Force Effect lightsabers. They discontinued those because the company that made them no longer had the license. And I would just sit there and be like, just playing with the lightsaber. So it is a really cool experience, too. The whole monologue that they give there, and that they're working really hard to try and keep the culture of building a lightsaber together through collecting scrap metal.
I like that, too. And I like that when you say lightsaber, they're kind of like, what's that? And then you have to kind of tell them you're looking for scrap metal. They're like, oh, yes. It's very immersive when we miss it. I like this tip from Supersonic Hero 10, who writes... You know, you don't have to take the entire saber apart to replace the crystal. All you have to do is loosen the top and the bottom and just pull the middle trigger pieces off. It's quick and simple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Were you just doing it to show?
I was showing, I was taking the whole thing apart so I can show all of the different pieces. But yeah, you just loosen it enough, pull these apart, and pop that out.
Nice.
But I like taking it apart and putting it back together. It's like a toy.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun, and it's really cool. It's making me miss Galaxy's Edge a lot, and
missing Disneyland a lot.
Missing Disneyland. This is like when we started to kind of put our Star Wars stuff on. I was like, oh man, I really miss it. Mm-hmm. So I mean, we'll go back soon, and we'll get to enjoy that. In the meantime, we're going to talk about a possible new episode of Tiger King. What?
Hopefully, it's like an update to all of the drama that's going on. So I'm wondering if they're even going to mention like how Joe Exotic has coronavirus in jail.
Crazy.
It was just nuts.
It's insane. So according to Entertainment Weekly, there will be a bonus episode of Tiger King, and this was confirmed by Jeff Lowe, who we've seen. That guy. Who is now the person who owns Joe Exotic's zoo in Oklahoma, and Joe's husband Dylan Passage also confirmed this during an interview with Andy Cohen's Sirius XM radio show, and he says that he's not going to be a part of the episode, and that the episode is going to be a live episode / reunion format. However, so I don't know who's going to be all reunited because Joe's in jail, and Doc's in like a different part of the town, so that's going to be interesting. Also, we are not going to be hearing, "Hey, all you cool cats and kittens," because Carol Baskins says that she is not going to be appearing in the show. She's not been approached to appear in this episode. Her rep commented that they wouldn't be participating anyway, so this obviously makes sense because Carol has already spoken out and said that she's not, into how the show has become, like, how everything was portrayed, and she thought it was going to be about, like, the tigers and all this, and it turned into a whole other thing, and she's not happy with it. So it does make sense. Netflix has not confirmed this yet, so we really have, like,
I thought they did.
It's coming from, maybe they have at this point, but so far when I wrote down the notes, it came from Jeff Lowe, and it came from Dylan Passage, who talked about it on the Andy Cohen show.
Oh, so, okay.
Take what you will with it. I know that if and when it comes out, I'm definitely gonna watch it. What do you think?
Well, we'll probably still be in quarantine, so we're like, yeah. Well, hopefully it comes out soon, because I'm hoping that it's kind of like a conclusion or kind of telling you what has happened since the previous episode, kind of thing.
Well, you guys watch it. If you've been into Tiger King, go ahead and put that in the comments or in the chat that you are looking forward to the reunion, maybe reunion episode, and what you hope that you're going to get out of it. Like, is it going to be just people arguing? Like, they're going to have Joe Skype in and yelling and be like, "You stole from me." And
they probably could do an interview with Joe Exotic.
Yeah.
I mean, they could Skype him in. They could, I don't know, I don't know if they would allow video cameras inside a prison.
Well, they showed, like, even in the documentary where Joe was in jail, and they showed it with Jeff too when he was, like, a long time ago, in, like, a little picture.
Oh, yeah.
In the video. So I think maybe there is a way to do that. But, oh, hey, Night to the Party. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Vanessa's just finished episode 5, and Robert is on his second run through. Yes, the show is worth 2 watches, multiple watches, because it's outrageous. It's absolutely outrageous. Which I remember when I first started seeing, like, Tiger King trending on Twitter, and I thought, what is this Tiger King? And then I started watching it. 5 minutes in, I was sold. I was like, we're watching all of it tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of like watching, like, an episode of Jerry Springer. You're just like, oh, this is terrible, but I can't stop watching.
Yeah, it's really awesome. So we can't wait for, hopefully, this episode comes out and we all get to watch it, because we got nothing else to do. Next on our topics, we have, hey, look, Quibi has officially launched. I believe it launched on Monday. We want to just kind of talk to you guys about if you are going to watch Quibi, is it worth signing up for? And if you don't know what it is the newest mobile streaming service that delivers quick bites of content. Get it? Quick bites.
Quibi.
Quibi. It's clever. I like it. I like the name. I think it kind of rolls off the tongue and it's cute. So each episode is generally about 10 minutes or shorter, and they have 3 categories of shows. They have movies and chapters, unscripted and docs, and daily essentials. New episodes and shows are uploaded daily, and to watch, all you need to do is download it to your mobile device from the App Store or from Google Play or wherever you get your apps. I don't believe you can watch it on desktop. I believe it is made specifically for, like, mobile devices. Yeah. And some of the shows that are available right now: Survive, and that's with Sophie Turner, Queen of the North. Flipped, which is a comedy series. Murder House Flip. Punked, remember that? Remember Punked from MTV?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Chrissy's Court, which is Chrissy Teigen, and Dismantled. That show is really interesting. I don't know much about it, but apparently 2 chefs get cannon blasted with, like, various foods. And I don't know what they do. They get blasted with the food, and then again, they guess what kind of dish it was. I don't know. I don't know. But
I think that was spaghetti and meatballs.
Gross. I wouldn't mind watching people being cannon blasted with food, but I 100% would not
want it to be.
No, like, it would hurt. Imagine tortilla chips flying at you at that speed.
That would hurt.
That would hurt. Yeah, I would have to be, like, covered.
And honestly, I think this is a weird kind of a way to do streaming.
Yeah.
Because right now it's such a flooded market. Mm-hmm. And there's so many different places that you can go and sign up for a membership and get content through, like, Disney Plus. And Disney Plus, you can go on your phone, on your computer, on your TV. Same thing with Netflix. Same thing with Hulu, and they already have big names and big things that would draw more and more people
like
in.
Netflix is really like crushing it right now. There's all these new movies, new shows, whatever. We have Tiger Tail coming this Friday. We have Love Wedding Repeat coming this Friday, and so much more. So it is an interesting time. But Quibi has been, even before COVID-19, like this has been in the works for a long time. Like I've been seeing casting breakdowns for Quibi shows. They just don't say it's Quibi.
Oh.
Yeah, there was actually a show that I had auditioned for that I won't say which one, but I went in and they were also casting for this other show, and then it was announced that it was a Quibi thing, and I was like, oh, interesting. So it's been around for it's been in works for a long time, and if you guys are interested in Quibi, and this is not sponsored, I just want to give you guys the information just in case you guys are interested in checking it out. I might do it. It's currently free if you want to sign up for the 90-day trial, and then afterwards you can. So after the 90 days, they'll charge you $4.99 for some ads or $7.99 for no ads. So I really kind of want to think about what kind of content we're getting. The Survive movie looks really interesting.
Is it actually just a movie, or is
it's a movie, but they do it in chapters.
Oh, and they're only like 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes or shorter. So I don't know how many. It's kind of like almost like a video. Like, you know how podcasts weekly they have episodes. I think it's kind of like that, but it's short. It's 10 minutes.
Okay.
So who knows, like mini movies or something like that. So. Yeah, let us know if any of the shows sound interesting to you, if this is something you'd like to watch. I think I read somewhere somebody was like, not really interested in Quibi. And I think, like you said, a really good point is that the market is pretty oversaturated right now. And people like what they like right now, whether it's Hulu, Netflix, Disney+, Amazon Prime, HBO, whatever. Like, they are set, and just to add another one to their finances, even though $4.99,
especially right now, it's everyone's finances are pretty tight. I mean, you get 90 days for free, but then you forget about it, then you start getting charged, and then you cancel, but you didn't cancel in the right way, so you keep on getting charged, and then you have to call. It's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, like when your cancellation doesn't go through, you're like, cancel, and you have to call them.
There's been so many times that we've like canceled certain programs, and then like a few months later they come back.
And we're like, I thought I canceled this 6 months ago. Why are you charging me again? Yeah, so it's interesting. Quibi is it's interesting, and we'll keep you updated on whether or not we are going to try the trial, just so we can kind of check out some of the content on it. So we'll see. All right. Let's see. What is next? I forgot to switch our banner, so my pretty little Quibi banner.
So Quibi, okay, there it is. Now we move on to the next one.
The next one we're going to talk about is Wheel of Time. The showrunner gives us an update on the development for the show. So I'm going to let Dustin kind of talk to you guys about what Wheel of Time is. It is a book series. It's written by Robert Jordan. Take it away, Dustin.
Well, the TV show has been in progress.
No, tell them what the book is.
Oh, okay. For those who that haven't read the book, it is a huge series, and there's like 13 to 14 books in the entire series, and each book is like this thick. It is an amazing series, and I've read each one of them more than once.
I am on book
Winter's Heart, I think, is like where you left off.
Right? What's
if you want, that? I have copies of all the books. So if you ever want to grab one,
all I've got is I should probably start over from Eye of the World because I don't remember.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
But it is a very deep fantasy. Their magic source is something called the One Power, and there's two sides of it. One is a male side, the other is female, and one cannot, like a man cannot use the female side of the One Power. But I don't want to get too much into it because this is way too much. But it is their magic system is amazing. The characters are done very well. Some of them are a little bit of the fantasy tropes that have been done 100 times, but the way Robert Jordan wrote them and the way that he wrote the world just was so well done. And I can't remember name of the writer that picked up after him. Once Robert Jordan died, he took all of Robert Jordan's books, talked to his wife, and he actually did a really good job on keeping the field for the last 4 books. Mm-hmm. And I just hope that they take their time with this. They get the right actors. It seems like they're getting a lot of up and coming actors, mm-hmm. and they've gotten. They've even done some of the casting. I'll have to go back and double check some of the casting.
They have it, yeah. If you just go to their, it's all over the internet.
But I am super excited, and I've been waiting for this for years. The only problem is now we're going to have to wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, unfortunately that is the case because of the crisis that we're in, so there is like no production happening. But the showrunner, and I'm going to mess up his name, so I apologize in advance, but I think it's pronounced Raf Judkins. He did a little Q&A on his Instagram stories. So if you're a fan of the book series and you're looking forward to the Amazon Prime series and you're dying to know what's going on, I grabbed a couple of screen caps of some of the questions people are asking. And you haven't seen these, I don't think.
No, right? I don't think you've shown me.
So I'll just maybe read them to you.
Okay.
So one of the questions they asked him was, please tell me you've cut Narg, N-A-R-G.
Narg?
And he said, never! I haven't gotten to that part of the story, so I don't know what that means.
Narg. I don't remember Narg.
And then, okay.
Oh, yeah?
If we don't know, we're just going to keep plowing through these questions. One of the other questions was, will we see the prologue from the Eye of the World on screen in season 1? And he says you will hear that phrase.
Good. I hope that they have, I know at the beginning of all the books.
Yeah.
So
do you want to say it? You're dying to say it.
No. It's because I'm trying to remember it too.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the wheel of time turns and ages come and pass. Mm-hmm. And that whole phrase, it's a little different at the beginning of each books. And then they're going to have to create some really good theme music.
That's going to be awesome. So instead of humming like the GOT theme, now we're going to hum the WOT.
Yes!
The WOT theme. All right, another question was, in any aspect of the show, is any aspect of the show still in development, or has it all stalled due to the virus? And he said, a lot can be done virtually. I am still doing VFX, editing, and season 2 virtual writer's room. So that's promising, and I can do it on pajamas.
That's right, because I do believe that they've already greenlit a season 2, but it kind of makes sense because this is going to take at least 10 seasons. I mean, if you do that's more than 1 book a season. Mm-hmm. If you're able to cram all of that stuff into the book, into 1 season of television. True, there's going to be a lot of stuff that they probably cut here, cut there, add something, kind of like what they did to Game of Thrones in order to make it fit, mm-hmm. and to kind of make it work for, because a book is really hard to adapt into a movie, because there's so many things in a book that you can just be like, yes, and the main character felt and thought of this, whereas in a movie or a TV show, you have to actually show them thinking that without having the voiceover and the narration, because you can only do so much of that.
Yeah, before
it gets cheesy.
Yeah, that's true. And the good thing is, I think for this series, is that all the books are finished. Mm-hmm. So we're not going to get into where with Game of Thrones we don't know where George R.R. Martin's going to take his story, mm-hmm. But we know where the show took theirs. So we won't have that problem. I just don't see them if the book is finished, why are you going to stray so far away from it and give us a different ending? So I don't think we have to worry about that at least. And I think this is the last screen cap. And the question is, will Ming, Elaine, and Avienda have to be combined into a single character? And the answer is, girl, you crazy. I'm not going to combine huge characters like that. Maybe sometimes a minor character folded into a more major one to make better use of our cast, but nothing nutso.
No, you can't combine Min, Avienda, and Elaine?
Elaine, yeah. It's 2. These are major players.
Each one of those are so important in the books.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think one of the big characters that they're going to really have to get is Tom Maryland. And Tom Maryland's going to be a tough character, I think, to cast and portray very well. Because I love Tom. He's one of my favorites. Him and Matt.
Yeah.
And
Matt, I think for me it was Perry.
Perrin.
Thank you. Oh, it's been so
Perrin
long.
Ibarra, Matt Cawthon, and Randall Thor.
Who's the one with the cards?
The cards?
Am I mixing up stories?
Well, Tom Maryland was the Gleeman.
I think I'm mixing up a whole other story. I think I just made it up that it's a shared universe. Never mind. I think that's a good time to move on. But hey, look, if you are into the Wheel of Time series, or you're looking forward to seeing another fantasy adventure series on streaming service, go ahead and put that in the chat, put that in the comments, and let us know. Our next topic is MCU. The schedule for Phase 4 basically got shifted backwards, and we're going to talk about kind of the possible consequences of that, because Dustin actually saw a video talking about, so you guys, if you guys saw us talking about it on Saturday's stream, we talked about how basically they've shifted their slate backwards.
Yeah.
Because those movies we probably won't ever see on streaming first. We'll probably see it in theaters first before they put it on streaming, just because these are big tentpole movies. But because everything's been scaled back, there could be a problem with spoilers, because for Disney Plus we still have
Falcon and the Winter Soldier and WandaVision, and that's going to be a big problem with the video that I watched really brought this to light, to where they're like, oh yeah, they might be moving down some of the movies, but the thing is though, if there's any spoilers in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, or they need a certain movie to come out before or after WandaVision, or it's now completely thrown everything out the window, and it's kind of like, well, nuts. And Loki too. Yeah, very true. And I feel so bad that I think everything's just going to get pushed.
Yeah, everything is going to get pushed, and like I just wonder if this means we'll get a slight shift as well for Wanda and for Falcon and Winter Soldier and for Loki. And actually, Reese Kingston has been writing. Did you guys see Elizabeth Olsen's recent Instagram post? She used code to tease WandaVision's release date, and I think Reese put it in earlier. It was going to be like March 2021, which is far away. So, and then Debbie has a really good point too. We don't really know the dates on the TV shows. They haven't been updated. So we all know that everything right now is postponed. It just like makes me sad, because
we were
looking forward to those already, and I think some of them were slated for you, maybe if not this year, then next year, and it's just like now it's going to be pushed back, and I know we signed up for the 3-year.
So we've got them.
It's kind of like, okay, well, if it releases in the first 3 years, then yay, we'll get to see it. If not, we'll just have to renew Disney Plus, because I'm not missing those shows.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on, our final news topic today is more Ahsoka Tano live action news, possibly. And I want to put this right up top. This is not confirmed by Lucasfilm or Disney in any shape, way, or form. No one's come out officially with a statement that says, yes, Rosario Dawson is going to be Ahsoka Tano, or yes, XYZ. But I found this on comicbook.com, and I'm just going to go ahead and read you what I found. So according to comicbook.com, Rosario Dawson, who is rumored to play Ahsoka Tano in The Mandalorian Season 2, has a contract that accounts for her appearance in multiple series. And this is basically kind of like the approach that we got with her character, Claire Temple, in the Netflix Marvel shows such as Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Daredevil, and The Punisher. And this rumored, I use that, alleged contract could mean that maybe we'll get an Ahsoka spin-off series. It could mean that we're going to see her in the Obi-Wan series or the Cassian Andor series.
That would actually be really cool, because that means there would be, because in Mandalorian, there's no one alive from Clone Wars. Because
the only connection I think I've seen,
because I think everyone would be dead from Clone Wars, but if Ahsoka makes an appearance in Obi-Wan, that means they've actually have a personal connection before from the Clone Wars.
That'd be cool.
And this Obi-Wan would of course have to take place before episode 4, A New Hope.
It's really hard for me to picture the timeline, like, when it's not laid out in front of me. It's like I have a hard time like thinking like, well, what does this mean? But
I flip up the timeline all the times.
But this news would be exciting because you guys all know that I freaking love Ahsoka Tano. She's my favorite character, and to have an Ahsoka spin-off series would be amazing. People will watch it.
Oh yeah.
People will watch it, and to have her appear, even just a cameo in an Obi-Wan or a Cassian, would be so cool. But I'm guessing at first we're going to see her in Mandalorian season 2 before we see her go anywhere else. What are you guys' thoughts on Ahsoka Tano live action? Would you want to see a spin-off series focused on Ahsoka? I know I would.
Yeah, me too.
Or do you think maybe that's too much? You would just rather her stay as kind of like a few episodes here and there in The Mandalorian or in Obi-Wan or Cassian? Let us know. Put that in the chats, as we would like to know. Let's see what everybody is saying. I think they're still talking about the MCU.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many things that we are so inspired with.
Yeah.
I mean, there's Marvel, there's Star Wars, there's DC, there's Dark Horse Comics. I mean, there's so many things out there that people are just passionate about.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I love seeing people put in comments and just...
Peter from Slash Film in the chat.
Hey,
Hi.
how's it going, man?
I want to say Slash Film was the first outlet to report on that Ahsoka Tano news, and Peter's always been reliable, so... There, I said it. Peter says, I want to see her and Sabine search for Ezra in a live action.
Yes! I want to know what happened. I want to know what happened to Ezra. I got to go back and watch Rebels again.
Well, him and Thrawn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't know where they are right now.
Oh, I would love to see Thrawn in live action.
Who would you cast as Thrawn?
Ooh.
Oh, I have to think about that.
Viggo Mortensen. I think doing like a Viggo Mortensen kind of character, someone that can do that very good deadpan, very serious, he has no emotions, but he is going to kill me and enjoy it.
Oh my god, Viggo. I'll watch Viggo do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really, I enjoy all of it. Well, you guys, we've gotten towards the end of our show, and I want to know, I think Dustin's got the 3 names there.
Yep.
For our blockers digital code giveaway. So
please make sure that you live in the United States, because we found out that it won't work outside of the United States.
If you don't live in the U.S., you're not allowed to have a digital code. I still find that so stupid. Navi, is it dumb? Is it stupid?
Yes. Look at that. She's wagging her tail. Therefore, she thinks it's stupid.
She says, this is stupid. Everybody should be able to get the code. Hey, Jack Robbins wrote Keanu Reeves.
Oh.
I mean, look, we had a whole Keanu Reeves renaissance. Keanu Reeves renaissance. So, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that either.
Yeah, I mean, every actor would have
Viggo, I feel like would give it like, kind of the gravitas that we're looking for.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the right word to use.
He has that. He has a really good intensity.
Yeah.
Navi
face. Navi will
all right,
hang out
so
with
we
us.
do need to know, though, all of those who wish to be in this drawing for the digital copy of Blockers. So far, we have Debbie, Chris, and Blade GTR.
Yay!
Please put your names down. Russell Crowe. What do you think of Russell Crowe bringing Thrawn? I don't know. When's the last time?
Pedro Pascal would be perfect if he wasn't already the Mandalorian.
Oh, yeah. No, very true.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, let's see here. Seeing how we've got these 3, I'm going to start tearing them up.
Do we have a hat to put that in?
Yes, I do.
Oh, Benedict Cumberbatch as Thrawn? Yeah. I like that, too. Because he's got the voice.
Yes. And honestly...
Him as Smaug was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like those movies, but...
Yeah,
I liked him as Smaug.
Yeah, I also really liked the kind of character he did for Khan in Star Trek. The movie itself was okay, but overall I liked the way he portrayed that kind of character. So I think, Benedict Cumberbatch would be a really, really good casting for Thrawn.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, let's see.
Still
says it would be cool if Benedict Cumberbatch was in everything.
True.
I'll take it.
I'll log Benedict Cumberbatch. He could be in anything, and we'll be like, yeah, let's go see it. I got a question for you guys. Out of all of the actors that you know, no matter what movie you put them in, you'll be like, I'm gonna go see that movie. What because I think for me, one of them is no matter how bad the movie looks, if The Rock is in it, I think I'm gonna be like, I'll give that movie a chance because The Rock is in it, even though it looks absolutely terrible.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna go and check it out.
Oh man,
what other actors are there that you would like that are like that for you? What is it? I know back in the day, I would always get excited for the new Steven Seagal movie. But this was back, when I was really little. Young. Back when I was really any Steven Seagal movie that came out, I'm like, I'm gonna go see that.
Ooh, now okay. Back then, when I was younger, I would probably say Tom Cruise because I'm like obsessed with the Mission Impossible series, Top Gun, all of that, and I would now Chris Evans, the Chris's. Yeah, I would say any of the movies that any of the Chris's are in, I am inclined to click on. So that's your Chris Pratt, your Chris Pine, your Chris Evans, and your Chris Hemsworth, who's got Extraction coming out on Netflix on April 25th, and we did a trailer reaction to that. If you haven't caught it on our channel yet, sorry, that's Falcor coughing. He does that.
Oh, poor little buddy.
Okay.
All right, so I've got our 3 names here. Anyone
Natalie
else?
Portman's a good one too. Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. I don't think there's 4 blockers. Shake, 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 shake. All right, my love.
Where are they? Here. Chris Mendez.
Yay!
We can't see it.
There it is. You have won a digital copy of Blockers. Please send us your email address and we'll send that over to you.
I gotta do it. I'm gonna type our email into the chat. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Please email our email address. There we go. Yeah. All right. Oh, you know what? Somebody said Dark Tower, and then I went to Idris Elba. I would watch him in anything as well.
What was that? I didn't get to see that movie where he's like that invincible. Was that? Oh, that's the Fast 9 movie, right? No, because that's with where he was like
that's it is part of it. Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw. That was the one.
He was good in it. Emily Blunt's another good actor too. Oh God, there's so many.
Always a couple good actors out there that you're just like, I'm gonna go see them.
Yeah. I mean, movies. I feel like is our lives. We love movies. We love entertainment, and our list is probably ever growing of the actors who we want to see in any role, any movie, and we would go and see. Well, you guys, a little bit shorter of a show today, but thank you guys so much for being here. We will be back on Saturday for another stream. We'll do more Mad Libs, and I think there is another DVD digital code that I can give away. I got to go and look in our stash and see what we've got. But thank you so much for tuning in today, for hanging out with us, for entering again.
For letting me show off my lightsaber. Yay!
That's such a cool. Navi hates it. Her face is like, no. She's
Navi.
No, don't taunt her like that.
Okay, fine.
She'll freak out.
I'm not going to be a jerk.
She'll freak out. And you guys, this Friday we're going to be watching Tiger Tail and Love, Wedding, Repeat. So those reviews will be hitting the channel soon after that. And of course, Friday we're also going to be watching Clone Wars. So there's going to be lots of movie reviews coming your way. And there's been a lot of people asking us to do a trailer reaction to the movie War. I believe it's an Indian film.
Oh.
But like so many people have been.
War?
Yeah. So we don't usually do like, request a trailer reaction. We just kind of, see what we like and react to what we think looks cool. But I'm thinking maybe we do it. Maybe.
Okay. We'll find. Well, you know what? As soon as we do it, we'll be putting it up on our YouTube channel and posting it on our Facebook, on Instagram. So check us out. And we had a blast talking to you guys today.
And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Tomorrow we have a brand new trailer reaction coming, and that is going to be for an older trailer, Train to Busan. That's right. because we did the Peninsula trailer, and then a lot of people realized that Dustin has not seen the movie yet. And then I said, "Hey, have you seen the trailer?" And he's like, "No, I haven't seen the trailer." So I thought, let's just do it. Tomorrow is Thursday, Retro Thursday, Throwback Thursday, whatever you want to call it. So we're gonna release it tomorrow. So make sure you tune in for that sometime tomorrow. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. We will see you on Saturday for another stream, and make sure you tune in tomorrow for the trailer reaction. Bye.
Bye.